We are leaving nothing to chance. We're loading up our schedule with the best possible opponents we can possibly play against, and hopefully we win a national championship. A Caden corner to get us going, and it's brought in a touchdown early. Years 1 and 2 for AppState, finishing with despair, dropping the national championship game, and then back-to-back losses in the Orange Bowl, seeing just as much disappointment as a missed field goal. This deep pass to Kamalot gonna get us another score, an early lead over the Baylor Bears. But unfortunately, on this play, the new quarterback, Matthew Wilson, finding a wide open Max Donahue for a game-breaking score. A handoff up the middle, and we're going to take a commanding lead late in this game and hang on. 17-point victory on the road, nothing to sneeze at, but nearly brought in this rematch from last year's Big 12 title game, getting a big boost from their running back as we march down the sideline. Finishing the drive off. Luck graduating, so we've got a new quarterback. It's Wilson. He's going to find his man on the crosser to get us inside the red zone. Little halfback toss, and we finally take the lead at home against Cincinnati. Back to pass. The slot receiver once again, and in a nearly identical play last week against Baylor, going to give us the win in this top 25 showdown. If you know anything about college football 25 or 26, you know just how tough the Duke Blue Devils can be. So this North Carolina State showdown is no cakewalk. Finishing the drive, Wilson on the sneak. Back to pass. We're going to look for the angle route. Just Timmy toe tapping our way in, setting up this 2-yard halfback score. Already up big in this game, we're looking for the final blow as this fade route setting up another 2-yard halfback run. Although we heard the rumblings on Twitter all week, there was no upset watch to be had here in Durham. And we head into our 4th game of the season against BYU with tons of momentum. An early score, looking for more. Instead, we find the defense on the turnover. Our defense holding strong, but we can't convert our defensive prowess into points. We squander an opportunity, sticking to the run game to give us the points we desire, and a 2-score lead for the Mountaineers. After a costly interception, our offense would get back to what we do best, running the football, in our longest rush of the season for a touchdown. Putting the game away, we're going to go into week 5, 4-0. Like I said earlier, Matthew Wilson is now our starting quarterback as Luck graduated, and we've obviously seen better days. Wishing Luck was still on the team. Joey Aguilar in year 1. We try to get back to what we do best through the air. We get the first down on the Caden corner. Although our running back has the wear and tear, he cuts into the deficit. We're only going to be down by 4. I guess the OC had other ideas. Maybe we should have kicked the field goal. A long drive, only ending in 6 points, but we found a man, Donahue. He's been breaking games all year long. He's unable to hang on to the game-breaking pass. Looking to get at least one 4th down conversion, and we go back to our power running game, and this would give us a late lead in the contest. With the Sun Devils still holding on to 2 timeouts, we forced a ball into the end zone on the ground. Not quite a 2-score lead, but late in this contest, it would be enough to secure a victory. Okuda, player of the game, and this could be our toughest conference game of the year. Texas Tech forcing the fumble on the sack, and another big man with the score. 4th and 4, a little bit of a questionable call. We find our receiver and would lead to a jet touch pass to Donahue, our team's leading receiver. The slot fade a little underthrown, and the defense catching a magical break. Game tied, and the momentum's going to head their way, and things just got a lot worse. The ground game, something we've been leaning on, is Okuda, one of our prize recruits the past couple years, getting us back into this game with a short yard score. 4th and 5, gotta have it here. There's so many wide receivers open, and somehow we found the wrong one. 2nd and 1, Okuda blocks working out perfectly. We tie this game in the 4th quarter. Wilson looking, gonna use the receivers as lead blockers. We're gonna get Donahue, the jet touch pass, a key block on the outside. The Mountaineers take a late lead in this game. The deep post. Although it wasn't the largest victory we've had this season, coming back from a deficit is always a plus in a conference game. We're going to have to find similar results here against the Golden Knights. The Caden corner. It's Green. It's brought in. This would set up some points before the end of the half, but instead it bounces off the upright. Wilson, they need to show that he can get it done through the air as well, and a big pass play like this certainly helping his cause. Would finish the drive off with an Okuda 3-yard run. We have the man on the outside. Can we pull it in for the big play to Lawton? It's deflected at the last possible second. Unfortunately, we turn the ball over here to start the 4th quarter. Just past the 2-minute warning, we're able to tie the game at 21. The Golden Knights with a quick strike of their own, and we're going to need a miracle here late in this game. Triple coverage, and this interception is going to lead to our first loss in year 5. Coming in at home as the 2nd-ranked team in the country, we'd had a garbage time touchdown. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be enough. The recruits, they didn't mind the loss as we pick up a 4-star commit, still leading the Big 12 standings, as a win over Cincinnati definitely helping our cause to get to the Big 12 championship game. Wilson showing that he's just as capable running the ball as he is through the passing game. But on 4th and 8, he'd be sacked behind the line for a loss of 12. Looking for some points before the end of the half, this Caden corner going to set up a 3-point field goal, and this angle route would get us to midfield. Inside the 4th quarter, we get some points to cut into the deficit. On 1st and 10 with 20 seconds to go, they're going to say we fumbled the ball, although we clearly had a knee down. We're going to drop our 2nd game of the season, not one a lot of people had, still in the top 16 college football playoff standings, but only in 4th in the conference. The big game against TCU is our tight end finding separation and into the end zone for an early score. After taking an early lead, we look to pound the rock here inside of the 2nd quarter, and it would help us set up this huge passing play on the play action to our tight end. After the big play by our tight end, we'd head into half with a commanding lead, getting back to the ground game once again, and we'd ice away the rest of the clock for a huge 16-point victory over the Horned Frogs. Wilson looking to pad some stats and maybe climb the record boards as we get a big play to our backup halfback, setting up this Okuda score. I'm not sure Arizona's ever played at Kid Brewer Stadium, and after a play like that, they might want to return. And back on the ground to McLean. He's got some room to the outside and a 25-yard run, setting up a Mountaineer field goal. An underthrown pass by Wilson, with the receiver using his spectacular catch ability to bring in a huge first down. We're down by a couple points. That safety looming large, a turnover on downs, but our defense gets a turnover, and this huge crosser to get us inside the 5. We're down at the 1. A field goal at minimum, but we're going for the score to put it away, and Okuda gets the job done. Escaping on homecoming with a win, McLean, his efforts would not be denied as we scale back into an A brand exposure and championship contender. This Mountaineer Bowl going to result in a huge play to Donahue through the air as we start this game off with a massive touchdown. We return to the top 10 this week, and Akuda returning to the single back formation, crossing midline, and he would be denied of the end zone. We'd have to settle for 3 on that possession. Underthrown, but staying on his feet, and 2 tacklers could not deny Donahue from the end zone. We'd be unable to keep the hot streak going as we'd gift the Mountaineers a free 7 points on this pick 6. Although we're in the top 10, we're not currently slated to host a first-round college football playoff game, but a win like this would definitely help us make that happen. More 4-stars coming down to Boone as we head into the deeper than hate game, 9-2. A 10th win in this game could help us get a first-round bye. And if we don't stop throwing interceptions, we'll never get into the college football playoff. But a big play here to McClain on the halfback screen gets us in business. The corner to Lane. This gets us a big play. And Lawson bringing in this huge catch to get us inside the 30. And we'd let McClain finish it off. A powerful 1-2 punch of the Mountaineer ground game has put us ahead mightily in this contest. And big plays like this, I'm not sure why we haven't found that receiver more often this year. But when Donahue's bringing in massive plays like this, it's hard to argue why we've gone to who we've gone to. 5-0 so far against Georgia Southern, and we'll head to the Rose Bowl after gaining 2 4-stars to play the Iowa State Cyclones. And it's a matchup of 2 teams wearing black uniforms. Black pants for us, black helmets, black jerseys for our opponents. 4th and 3 with the game tied at 7. We're going to hit the man underneath to get us inside of enemy territory. Akuda staying on his feet after 4 would-be tacklers tried to lay the boom on him. There would be no hit stick fumble in this one, but a big sack. And give the ball back to our opponents. We're going to look for Donahue deep down the field, and there's so much separation he could run to San Diego. That'd be a big play on our way to our 2nd straight Big 12 championship. The Rose Bowl's been pretty good to the Mountaineers, and we'll head into the college football playoff with a probable first-round bye. Great season from Akuda as he brings in the best running back award, and somehow we vaulted back up to number 2 in the standings as a 10-2 team. Scratch that 11-2, and this is not the first time we've played Ole Miss in the college football playoff. If you remember, we played them in the semifinals in the Fiesta Bowl in year 1 and lost them. A Caden corner, not an end zone play, but still a big gain nonetheless. You always love seeing big 3rd down conversions like that. It would set up Akuda, a rare halfback screen touchdown for him, as we let him get his 2nd score of the game late in the 2nd quarter. Our 3rd touchdown wouldn't happen on this play. The diving grab couldn't be brought in, but late in the 4th we extend our lead to 9 points, and we finish the job here, finding a man deep across the middle. It's Lawson hitting the turf. An under hit in this game, but we're finally victorious in the Orange Bowl after our 2 straight seasons losing in that very bowl game. Some may say that this is a de facto Big 12 championship game, as you have a team that used to be in the conference and a team that is now owning the conference. Donahue, it seems like he's finding his way into the end zone every week, and the Caden corner is unable to be brought in. This 4th down conversion, looking for the man underneath, and we drop the ball once again. Able to find our receivers when we need them the most. 4th and 12. Instead, we find the defense. We're down by 10, and Donahue cutting it back inside. Tapping the sideline. There's only one man to beat. And a big play to get us back in it. You can almost hear the roar of the crowd all the way from Boone, and Akuda getting us another lead An interception late in this ball game will send us back into the national championship game. Max Donahue, the sophomore, a huge pickup on the recruiting trail. Finally, we return to the game we haven't won in any opportunity we've had this far in the rebuild. 2 versus 12, so the odds are definitely on our side coming in as the favorite. From 3rd and 2, we're wearing all white, something we haven't done all season. We want to look pristine in the national championship. Wilson giving us the first points of the contest. Tight end wide open on the 4 verts, getting the block deep down the field. And from a yard out, Okuda can get us the lead midway through the second quarter. We'd hand the ball off to McLean as he gets a huge block from Lawson on the outside. We're looking, finding a man. No, it's the defense. And Jerry's World looks pretty awesome tonight for this national championship game. The first time it's been in Dallas since Ohio State beat Oregon. We get Okuda some key blocks, taking an 18-point lead. And I hate to say it and jinx us, but AppState's going to win a national championship. A great play there to get us our last touchdown of the game, but 5 seasons. It's finally happened. AppState is your national champions, winning 2 Sun Belts, 2 Big 12s, a little bit of a weird year there in year 3 with the scheduling snafu. But Joel Okuda, Max Donahue, and Matthew Wilson getting the job done for AppState. If you made it this far, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch you next time.